Vegan Grill is. I'm your boy Chef Perry, the Vegan Grill. You ever find anything around your house that's just old and hard, got no use for it anymore? I know what you mean. And no, it's not your husband's. It's bread. Although one of the two ain't bad. What we're going to do with some of this old Italian bread, it's not that old actually. I've only bought this about maybe 4 days ago. Not a lot of preservatives in it, so it doesn't last very long, but you got something like this. Very hard. It's good to reuse it, repurpose it. So we're going to make some Italian bread crumbs. You can use this in soup, put it on salads. You can use it to help make vegan meatballs, vegan burgers, all different things. You can use it for the breading of anything you want to fry up a little bit on tofu or whatever. So we're going to mix them up and let's see how it goes. So I got the oven preheated to 400 right now. So just make sure there's no mold on your bread, obviously. That's the best thing. I got it just on a towel right now because I'm going to break it up into the smaller pieces. And it's easier to get rid of the crumbs off the towel. Just pull it up and put it in the garbage that way. The whole, not the towel, but all the crumbs, rather than trying to sweep down, sweep down, sweep down. So just going to put it in a blender. This is very simple. Unbelievable hard this stuff is. Unbelievable. Alright. So this stuff will, biggest thing with this is to make sure when you do cook it, we're going to only, well not cook it, we're going to bake it for about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on, at 400 degrees, depending on your oven. Oh. Oven's ready. And we're going to bake it, mix it up. We want to make sure that everything is cooked enough, so it just starts to turn golden brown a little bit. And when we bring it out, I'll give you a little advice about storing it, how the best way to store it. Let me get this last piece broken. Oh, all right. There we go. Actually, even a better idea. Yeah, not bad.
Wow.
All right, so we're just going to pulse it a little bit. Cover your ears. This is loud. Good. All right. Beautiful. You know what? I got a little bit more bread left over. I'll put a whole loaf in there. So let's base this on basically a full loaf that I had there. Don't want to use it all. Not going to use it for anything. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'll get that later. So what happens when you cook on site, everything happens. And I don't, to be honest, I don't do anything like write any scripts out or anything like that. I just here cooking. So if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. You get to see it all. So I do obviously edit with time and stuff like that with some music and everything else. But what you see is what I get. So if I say a bad word, like, it's a bad word. Let's go. And that's why you need the lid on top, because it's coming out like a spout. All right, right back. I'm back. To wash that later. All right, let's put that in. So we got a bowl. And some nice crumbs. Look at that. That's awesome. All right. You can see they're nice and powdery, nice and fine. Now remember, it's not croutons I'm making breadcrumbs, so I want it to be fine like this. So, you can use this on anything, whatever salads, whatnot. So, let's get this started. What I need to do, I'm gonna bake it first, and then I'm gonna add in the seasonings because these are dried herbs that I'm using. I don't want to and spices. I'm not going to bake them in because they're dry. So let's get this baked up first, and we'll go from there. But before it goes in the oven, I'm going to put a little love in it. Stay. Love. All right. Let's get that off of there. Fold this up so I don't make a mess. Again, with my little trusty pan. I'm going to spread this all out. Now I would suggest putting this on like a parchment paper. I got just like a rubber silicone baking sheet mat here, so it's easier to, again, take up and to put it back in the bowl and whatnot. So we're just going to spread it out. So it's kind of somewhat thin. Now, in between the 6 to 7 minutes that it's in there, I'm going to toss it a little bit and move it around a little bit to make sure it all cooks evenly. So I want it to turn like a golden yellow, golden brown. There we go. All right, let me throw this in the oven, and there it is there. I'll be right back in about 7 to 10 minutes. See ya. Golden brown. Golden brown. So as you can see, this one came out nice and brown, a golden brown color. So that's what you want. I had to actually add it in for about, I think it's been about close to 12 minutes. 6 minutes because I should have had it on 2 sheets instead because it's pretty thick. So it's pretty hot still. So anyways, I'll let it cool down a little bit, and let's see what we got here. So throw that over there. Oh, I'm burning myself. Let's see how much one loaf of bread makes. Don't lose it, don't lose it. Okay. Oh, all right. Not bad.
Oh, wow.
Just over a cup, about a cup and a quarter. So that's good. So let's put that together. At least I know roughly now how much ingredients I should be adding into it. So what we're going to do, get our bowl, our nice baked golden brown breadcrumbs. Very nice. We're going to put about a teaspoon or a flying teaspoon and a half in there. I'm going to put a teaspoon of, I got minced onion. You can put onion powder if you want. That's half. Probably onion powder might be a little bit better. I just have some minced one right now. You can do some garlic powder. This one's another teaspoon garlic powder. And some Italian herb seasoning. Italian herb, eh? Hey. What's the matter? Smell that oregano in there. So 1 teaspoon of that. And we got some crushed parsley. Nice. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of that in. No. All right. Give that a little mix up. Stir it up a little bit. It's starting to smell really good. So this stuff here, if you, the main thing is to make sure that before you put it away somewhere, if you don't use it all at once. So this will store in your pantry for a few weeks. You can freeze it for a few months. You can put it in the fridge and store it in there for probably about a month or so, 5 weeks. The biggest thing is if you do store it in the pantry though, Make sure that everything is completely cooled first before you just put it in and then put it in the pantry, because otherwise you don't want mold to form on it from the moisture. So this is still a little warm, so I'm not going to just put this into a container right away and leave it sit on the shelf for the next couple of weeks, obviously. So I'm going to let this completely cool down at room temperature before I pack it in a container, and I'll probably put it in my fridge so it'll last me a little bit longer. But what I'll do is I got some leftover tomato soup from yesterday. A little bit on there. Give it a try, give it a judgment. See how this turned out flavor-wise, and I'll give you how many grill stars is 1 to 5. All right. Look at that, folks. Nice and golden brown. Actually, let me give you a better look. Put it back in here. I don't want to spill any because I don't want to waste any. The color is really nice on this now. Wow, look at that. That's a nice color. Ready? I'm coming. I'm coming. Nice color, eh? All right. Anyways, let me get some my leftover tomato soup heated up. Put a couple sprinkles on top. Give it a taste test, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with my spoon. As you can see, this is the leftover tomato soup. A couple sprigs of dill in there, and put a couple of tablespoons of the breadcrumbs on there. So let's give this a try. Looks good. And it's hot. Wow, that was really good. Okay, try it. A little more. That is really good. I don't know if you ever had soup with breadcrumbs in it. When I was a kid, I used to put caramel crackers and stuff, so it's kind of the same thing, I guess, but making your own breadcrumbs, what a difference from putting in the store-bought one. So I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5. Gorillas, that is really good. And simple to do. Like I said, basically once you grind it up, it takes nothing to pulse that into a powder, and then put a few herbs, well, bake it first for about 10-12 minutes and put a few herbs in. Just keep an eye on it when you bake it so that it doesn't burn. Like I said, mine was kind of thick, so I did it after about 7 minutes. I mixed it all up again, brought all the lighter colors to the top, and let that bake a little bit. So anyways, it turned out great. So again, just remember, key thing is if you're going to store it in your pantry, that's fine. It'll store for a couple weeks. Just wait, make sure everything's cooled down, and so that there's no moisture left in it, and you can throw it in that. But otherwise, put it in your fridge for a month, 5 weeks, or freeze it. It'll last for a few months in that too. So anyways, I'm going to finish this up. This is really good. So enjoy your day. If I don't see you again, or when I see you again, much love and namaste. Be kind to the world, because we all need it right now. So anyways, I'll see you in a bit. I'm taking this with me.